Imagine a simple task, like rising from a comfortable armchair or taking a leisurely stroll through a park, suddenly becoming a monumental challenge. Or worse, a slight, unnoticed stumble turning into a devastating fall that irrevocably changes everything: your independence, your confidence, and your entire way of life. For millions of people over the age of 50, this isn't merely a fleeting worry. It's a silent, insidious, and often daily reality: the gradual, relentless weakening of leg muscles. This decline often goes unnoticed until it's too late, until a minor misstep transforms into a major incident. But what if I told you there are subtle, easily overlooked warning signs you might be missing, and straightforward, practical tests you can conduct right now, within the comfort of your own home, to uncover if you're truly at risk, and crucially, before a crisis strikes? In this essential video, I will reveal these often hidden indicators and carefully guide you through 3 vital, empowering at-home checks that possess the profound potential to literally save your legs, preserve your mobility, and safeguard your cherished independence for countless years to come. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Michael Bennett, a dedicated health and wellness expert committed to empowering you to live your strongest, most vibrant, and utterly fulfilling life, especially as you gracefully navigate the journey of aging. Today, we are confronting a truly critical, yet alarmingly often overlooked, facet of the aging process: the fundamental health and enduring strength of your legs. We will systematically demystify precisely why this age-related leg muscle weakness, clinically known as sarcopenia, occurs, delving into the real and surprisingly early indicators you absolutely need to be aware of. And most importantly, I will equip you with practical, actionable tools and clear instructions to accurately assess your own strength, balance, and overall leg health without ever having to leave the familiar comfort of your living room. If you are genuinely ready to seize control of your mobility, proactively prevent potential falls, and ensure a future brimming with activity and freedom, please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and activate the notification bell. This way, you'll never miss our invaluable weekly tips and expert guidance designed to pave the way for a healthy, vibrant, and truly independent future. The silent threat: why leg weakness is your #1 hidden danger. It's crucial to understand that we are not simply talking about losing a modest amount of muscle. We are discussing the profound and devastating potential of losing your freedom. The ability to move freely, to stand independently, to walk where you wish. These are the pillars of an autonomous life. When the strength in your legs diminishes, these fundamental freedoms begin to erode. Let's discuss sarcopenia, a term you might not be entirely familiar with, but one that is absolutely vital to comprehend. Sarcopenia is the medical term for age-related muscle loss. It's a natural process. Yes, our bodies do change as we age, but it's a process whose pace and severity we absolutely have the power to influence and significantly slow down. Beginning as early as your 30s and accelerating after 60, we can lose 3% to 8% of our muscle mass per decade. While this occurs throughout the body, the impact is most acutely felt and often first observed in our legs. So, why do our legs bear the brunt of this decline first? The answer is quite fundamental. Our legs are the very foundation of every single movement we make. They are constantly bearing our body weight, propelling us forward, and supporting us in myriad daily activities. From the moment you stand up in the morning until you rest at night, your legs are continuously working, adapting, and supporting you. Because they are the primary movers for so many essential functions, any significant weakening in your legs often serves as the initial and most potent indicator of overall physical decline. It's like the early warning system of your physical autonomy. The consequences of this seemingly subtle leg muscle weakness extend far beyond the immediate and obvious risk of falls, although that is certainly a major concern we will address. The ramifications are far-reaching and can drastically reduce your overall quality of life. Imagine no longer being able to confidently carry your groceries or complete everyday household chores without significant effort or assistance. Think about losing the ability to shop independently, to tend to your garden, or simply to take a comfortable walk with loved ones without feeling exhausted or unsteady. These seemingly small losses accumulate, leading to a profound reduction in your independence. This can then spiral into an increased risk of hospitalization due to injuries or general frailty, and unfortunately, a decrease in overall longevity. Strong legs are intrinsically linked to a longer, healthier, and more active life. The alarming truth is that many individuals only truly recognize this silent decline when it has progressed significantly, often tragically, after they have already experienced a fall or a substantial loss of function. Our ultimate objective today is to equip you with the knowledge and the practical tools to empower you to detect this weakening before it reaches that critical point, enabling you to take proactive steps and safeguard your future. 5 hidden early warning signs you're probably missing. Now, let's talk about those critical early warning signs. It's important to understand that these aren't always glaring, obvious indicators like a pronounced limp or the sudden need for walking aids. In fact, the most potent red flags are often far more subtle, easily dismissed, or simply attributed to getting older. But when you know what to look for, these whispers from your body can become loud calls for action. Let's examine 5 of these hidden indicators, paying close attention to how they manifest in everyday life. 1. Difficulty rising from a chair without using hands. This is perhaps one of the most significant and telling indicators of waning lower body strength. Think about it. When you stand up from a seated position, your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, the powerful muscles in your legs and core, are doing the vast majority of the work. If you find yourself consistently needing to push off with your hands from armrests, or lean forward significantly, or even rock back and forth multiple times to gain momentum before standing, your leg muscles may be sending you a clear message. This isn't just a matter of convenience. It directly reflects the strength and endurance of the muscles crucial for maintaining independence. 2. Slower walking speed/shorter steps. Have you noticed yourself gradually falling behind friends or family members during a leisurely stroll? Or perhaps you find that your usual walking pace feels more strenuous, requiring greater effort than it used to? A subtle but consistent reduction in your walking speed, coupled with taking noticeably shorter steps, is a classic, often missed sign of leg muscle weakening and compromised balance. Your body is instinctively trying to stabilize itself by reducing speed and stride length to prevent a fall, which ironically can make you less efficient and more prone to stumbles over time. 3. Increased tripping or stumbling. Even on flat surfaces, many people attribute a sudden increase in tripping or near falls to simple clumsiness or a momentary distraction. However, if you're frequently catching your toe, stumbling over minor imperfections on flat surfaces like rugs or sidewalk cracks, or feeling generally unsteady on your feet, even in familiar environments, it's highly probable that this is not just clumsiness. This can be a direct symptom of poor balance, weakened leg muscles, and diminished proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space. Your legs aren't coordinating or lifting as effectively as they once did. 4. Struggling with stairs or slopes. What used to feel like a routine and effortless ascent up a flight of stairs or a gentle incline now feels like scaling a formidable mountain. You might find yourself breathing heavily after just a few steps, needing to tightly grip the handrail for support, or even resorting to ascending stairs one step at a time, bringing both feet together before moving to the next step. This increased difficulty directly points to a reduction in the power and endurance of your leg muscles, particularly your quadriceps and glutes, which are essential for climbing. 5. Reduced balance/unsteadiness when multitasking. Our daily lives involve constant multitasking. We walk and talk, reach for items while standing, or turn to speak to someone while moving. If you find your balance is significantly compromised when you attempt to combine movements, for instance, feeling unsteady when you turn your head quickly while walking, or losing your balance when reaching for something on a high shelf while standing, this is a strong signal that your body is dedicating all its available resources, and perhaps even struggling, just to maintain basic upright stability. Your leg muscles and core are no longer robust enough to easily handle the additional demands of multitasking. Consider the story of Mrs. Eleanor, 72 years old. She had always cherished her invigorating morning walks around her neighborhood park. Lately, however, she found herself making excuses to avoid them, citing minor aches or simply a lack of motivation. What she hadn't realized was that it wasn't a sudden disinterest. It was her legs, subtly whispering for help. Her usual brisk pace had slowed. She found herself grasping railings more often on park steps, and the joy of her walks was replaced by a quiet apprehension of stumbling. These were precisely the hidden signs we just discussed. By recognizing these seemingly minor shifts, we can proactively intervene and address the underlying issue before it escalates into a serious problem. 3 simple at-home tests to check your leg strength and balance now. You don't need a specialist appointment or expensive equipment to get a meaningful assessment of your leg strength and balance. You can accurately evaluate your risk and current physical status in just minutes, using nothing more than a sturdy chair and some clear space, right here, right now, in your own home. These simple tests are widely recognized in the medical community as reliable indicators of lower body function. Important safety note: before we begin any of these tests, please ensure you have a sturdy, stable chair that won't slide or tip over, and ensure your testing area is clear of any obstacles like rugs, wires, or furniture. If you feel at all unsteady or unsure, it is highly recommended to have another person nearby to spot you and offer support if needed. Your safety is our absolute top priority. Let's get started. Test 1. The 30-second chair stand test. This test directly measures your lower body strength and endurance, specifically targeting your quadriceps and gluteal muscles, which are vital for standing and walking. How to perform. Set up. Sit in the middle of a sturdy, armless chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your knees should be bent at a 90-degree angle. Cross your arms over your chest. The action: when you begin, stand up completely, ensuring your back is straight and you are fully upright. Then, slowly and controlled, sit back down. Make sure your buttocks lightly touch the chair before you stand up again. Do not plop down. The challenge: your goal is to complete as many full chair stands as you can in a continuous 30-second period. Maintain a steady pace and focus on good form. What it means: the number of repetitions you can perform indicates the power and endurance of your leg and hip muscles. A higher number reflects greater strength, which is protective against falls and supports independent movement. Benchmarks: approximate. Aim for improvement over time. Ages 60 to 64. Men, 14 to 19 repetitions. Women, 12 to 17 repetitions. Ages 65 to 69. Men, 12 to 17 repetitions. Women, 10 to 15 repetitions. Ages 70 to 74. Men, 11 to 15 repetitions. Women, 9 to 14 repetitions. Ages 75 to 79. Men, 10 to 14 repetitions. Women, 8 to 13 repetitions. Ages 80 to 84. Men, 8 to 13 repetitions. Women, 7 to 12 repetitions. If your score falls significantly below these averages for your age group, it suggests a need to focus on strengthening your leg muscles. Test 2. The timed up and go test. This is an excellent, quick test that assesses your functional mobility, which includes your balance, walking speed, and ability to change directions. It's a very practical measure of your fall risk. How to perform. Set up. Place a sturdy chair against a wall. Measure exactly 10 feet, approximately 3 meters, from the front edge of the chair, and mark that spot clearly on the floor with tape or an object you can easily walk around. The action: sit comfortably in the chair with your back against the backrest. When a timer starts, have a friend or family member time you, or use a stopwatch. Stand up, walk at your normal, comfortable pace to the 10-foot mark, turn around completely, walk back to the chair, and sit down again. The challenge: the objective is to complete the entire sequence as quickly and safely as possible. What it means: the total time taken provides a comprehensive snapshot of your balance, walking speed, and agility. Faster times indicate better mobility and a lower risk of falls. Benchmarks: excellent, less than 10 seconds. You have very good functional mobility. Good, 10 to 12 seconds. You have good mobility, but there might be room for improvement. Increased fall risk, over 12 seconds. A time exceeding 12 seconds may indicate an elevated risk of falls and suggests a need for targeted balance and strength interventions. Significant risk, over 20 seconds. This indicates considerable impairment and a high fall risk, warranting immediate consultation with a healthcare professional. Test 3. The single leg balance test. This test specifically targets your static balance and proprioception. your body's awareness of its position in space. It reveals how well your core and leg muscles work together to keep you steady on one leg. How to perform. Set up. Stand upright in an open space, next to a wall or sturdy furniture that you can quickly grab if needed for safety. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides. The action. When you are ready, lift one foot off the ground, bending your knee so your lifted foot is behind you, or simply lifted slightly off the floor. Do not allow your lifted leg to touch your standing leg. Try to hold this position for as long as possible without touching your foot down or grabbing support. The challenge. Time how long you can maintain balance on each leg. Try it first with your eyes open, and then, if comfortable and safe, try it with your eyes closed for a greater challenge, but only if you have someone spotting you or are very close to a wall. What it means, the longer you can hold this pose, the better your balance and the stronger your core and stabilizing leg muscles. Good single leg balance is essential for everyday movements like stepping onto a curb, going upstairs, or simply recovering from a slight stumble. Benchmarks. Approximate. Individual variation is normal. Ages under 50. Aim for 30 seconds or more. Ages 50 to 59. Aim for 20 to 25 seconds. Ages 60 to 69. Aim for 15 to 20 seconds. Ages 70 to 79. Aim for 10 to 15 seconds. This range is generally considered good for fall prevention in this age group. Ages 80 plus. Aim for at least 5 to 10 seconds. If you struggle to hold your balance for even a few seconds, it highlights a critical area that needs immediate attention to reduce your fall risk. Remember to test both legs, as balance can sometimes differ between sides. What your scores mean and your next steps. Congratulations on taking these important steps. Your results from these tests are far more than just arbitrary numbers. They are a highly personalized roadmap. They are a direct, actionable guide to understanding your current mobility status and, crucially, to safeguarding your future independence. These scores are your wake-up call, your early warning system, or simply a confirmation that you're on the right track. Let's interpret what your scores might mean. If your results were consistently good or excellent, that's fantastic. You are doing a commendable job maintaining your leg strength and balance. This is a strong indicator of robust physical health. Keep up your excellent work and continue to challenge your body with regular physical activity. Don't become complacent. Consistency is key to maintaining these gains as you age. Consider adding new challenges to your routine to keep your muscles adapting and your balance sharp. If your results were average or borderline for your age group, this is precisely your wake-up call. It means you have a solid foundation, but there's a clear opportunity, and indeed a necessity, to make proactive improvements. You are at a pivotal point where simple, consistent interventions can make a profound difference. You absolutely have the power to make a positive change now and significantly enhance your mobility and reduce future risks. Don't delay. Seize this opportunity. If your results were consistently poor or significantly below average, please don't panic. This is not a judgment. It's simply a clear signal from your body that it's time to take serious, focused action. It indicates an elevated risk of falls and a need for immediate attention to improve your leg strength and balance. This is the moment to be proactive. We highly recommend that you consult with your primary care physician or a qualified physical therapist. They can provide a thorough assessment, accurately diagnose any underlying issues, and help you develop a personalized, safe, and effective exercise plan tailored precisely to your specific needs and current abilities. Beyond specific exercises, a holistic approach is critical. Reinforce the importance of adequate nutrition, particularly ensuring sufficient protein intake to support muscle repair and growth, along with adequate vitamin D for bone and muscle health and potassium for muscle function. These dietary components are the building blocks of strong, resilient muscles. Begin with simple, consistent at-home exercises. Even basic activities can yield significant benefits. Regular walking is foundational. Aim for short, frequent walks if longer ones are challenging. Incorporate controlled stand-to-sit exercises, similar to the chair stand test, but perform them slowly and deliberately for muscle activation. Heel raises, where you slowly lift your heels off the ground and stand on your toes, are excellent for calf strength and ankle stability. The crucial factor here is consistency over intensity. Small, regular efforts accumulate into substantial, long-term gains. The goal is steady progress, not sudden, strenuous overexertion. So, let's reiterate these vital insights. Remember, significant leg weakness is not an inevitable outcome of aging. It is not something you simply have to accept. By empowering yourself to recognize the subtle, often overlooked early signs, and by diligently using these straightforward, yet incredibly effective, at-home tests, you have already taken the absolutely crucial first step towards proactively protecting your independence, preserving your mobility, and enhancing your overall quality of life for the years ahead. This knowledge is your power. If you found this video genuinely valuable, truly helpful, and believe it provided you with actionable insights, please take a moment right now to give it a well-deserved thumbs up. Your likes help our content reach more people who need it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for a consistent stream of empowering health tips, practical guides, and expert advice designed to help you live your best life. And most importantly, I urge you to share this video widely with your loved ones, especially your parents, your grandparents, your friends, or anyone within your circle whom you deeply care about. This critical information, these simple tests, could quite literally change their lives, prevent serious injuries, and allow them to maintain their cherished independence for many more years. We would absolutely love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments section below. Which of these powerful tests did you try today, and what was your score? Did anything surprise you? Share your experiences, ask your questions, and connect with our community. Your feedback helps us create more content that truly resonates with your needs. And if you're now wondering what specific exercises you should be doing to build stronger, more resilient legs and improve your balance, make sure to check out our next video. It's linked right here on your screen and in the description below, where we'll explore a comprehensive, step-by-step exercise routine suitable for virtually all fitness levels, designed to help you regain and build that vital leg strength. Thank you for watching, and here's to a strong, independent future.